Hey guys, I'm just gonna make this video on Ted Cruz. Just my thoughts on him. Here's his issues page on his website. He's got some points here. He goes on to say, I guess I'll just start out on saying that um, between Trump and Cruz, I think I would support Trump more. Um, Trump, like, there's definitely limited, like, there's a short number of things I don't like about him, and I don't know. Cruz. I think he has a lot of good positions. He just kind of gives me like a lot of people I know too have said the same thing. He just kind of gives you an uneasy feeling. Um, I think the whole Ben Carson thing too. He did at the Iowa caucus too. That's some of that. I think added a little fuel to the fire there. But anyways. Here's his first point here. Goes on to say he wants to defend the Constitution and stuff, which definitely think I'd strongly agree with. Goes on to make some points here of I guess examples that he's done. Stood up for Americans' First Amendment rights against people who sought to repeal First Amendment. Defended Hobby Lobby and I don't even know how to pronounce that. Yeah. Anyways, I think defending the Constitution is definitely something that needs to be done. Second Amendment. The Second Amendment is not about hunting or target practicing. It's about protecting lives, families, and homes. Yeah, so he's definitely pro Second Amendment, which is great. I think that helps a lot. Like I said, I think he said he has a lot of good positions and stuff, but he definitely has done some shady things like that kind of make you feel uneasy. Border security, I think that's something strong here. And Obama's amnesty. So basically, what Obama and the Democrats have been doing is basically giving citizenship or amnesty to a lot of illegal immigrants. I just heard the other day, I think they gave driver's licenses to it's like 50 or 60,000 people just in California. So that's pretty. And you know what they're going to do with those is they're going to go vote. Probably for Hillary Clinton or maybe Bernie Sanders, but I think that's another point on the whole immigration that Trump and Cruz are both seem like they're fairly consistent on is I think one of the big reasons why the Democrats and liberals support immigration so much is they know that they can get those people to be career liberal voters. You know, the old joke is that if people from Mexico were running back into Mexico as fast as they were going in, the Democrats would have a wall up in no time. So, and it's probably true too. Is this funny thing about it? But here's his next point: defending the nation. A lot of people think of Cruz as being really pro-war, but I think he probably is fairly pro-war. But I don't think he'd be stupid enough to. I don't think anyone would be stupid enough to do another Iraq, Afghanistan type thing. Maybe, I don't know, but I don't think the people will stand for it this time. So, I guess another thing I forgot to mention on Trump is he and Cruz also is strongly against the Iran deal, which I think is another good thing about both of these guys. Stand with Israel. I'm not really that knowledgeable on the whole Israel deal, but I think most people that think they aren't too, so I won't really get into it. Religious liberty. He basically goes on to basically say that he's going to defend, religious freedoms, First Amendment rights, stuff like that. I think that's another good thing. I know definitely liberals, even a lot of conservative, well, not as many conservatives, mostly liberals, but they definitely have it out for mainly Christianity, but I don't know. This is his life marriage position here. He goes on to say he thinks marriage is between a man and a woman. Yeah. Anyway, I think that's really the only main thing he goes over in that one. Jobs and opportunity. He wants, I guess, like Trump, a flat tax. It's a little different than Trump's, I guess. The current 7 rates of income will collapse into a single low tax rate of 10%. For a family of 4, the first $36,000 will be tax-free. The results will be dramatic. Basically goes on to say that they project boosting the gross domestic product by 13.9%, increase wages by 12.2%, and create 4.8 million jobs. It goes on to say, we'll create he wants to create a stable dollar, which is smart. Energy renaissance. I guess he goes on to say that we need to open up abundant and affordable gas and electricity resources. I think that's smart. He'll approve the Keystone Pipeline, which is something that Canadians definitely want. It would create jobs, empower the private sector, harness our nation's energy resources to remove federal impediments to energy exploration, development, and trade. Internet freedom. I don't know if Trump is actually that big on this, which is something I don't like about him, but internet freedom has produced robust free speech for millions of people. I guess if you haven't heard lately, Twitter is kind of cracking down on the whole free speech thing, mainly against conservatives and libertarians. I think that's definitely something that needs to be addressed. Last point. Cruz would shrink the power of government by eliminating 5 agencies. Yeah, I think that's eliminating the IRS. I think that's a big one. The IRS is pretty corrupt, in case you haven't heard. What else here? Like I said, all of his things at the bottom, he has examples of when he voted for or against whatever his positions are here. Yeah, anyways, that's Ted Cruz. I guess I kind of finished by saying that I think I would support Trump slightly more than Cruz. I think on the issues, I think they're pretty well the same, but I like and a lot of people like that Trump's he's just going after it, and I think he's saying a lot of things that a lot of people have been thinking for years, or politicians have been afraid to say. Anyways, I'm going to do 2 more videos on the 2 Democrat ones too, but anyways.